Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see who's gonna join us. Make sure we are officially live and in the right place. And there we are. Gonna share it quick with the groups. Make sure everyone can find us. And share. Okay. All right. I think we're ready to start. Make sure the volume is off. Okay. I think we're good. All right. Hey, Sue. So glad you could make it and join. Got some fun cards tonight. Hopefully, we'll get through them pretty quickly without holding it too awful long. Do have our typical housekeeping stuff. But before we get there, I did want to mention that this is my Stampiversary month. 10 years with Stampin' Up! On the 16th of this month. So I'm hoping to do a few little extra things this month in honor of that Stampiversary. But I haven't got all the details yet. So hopefully the next few days over vacation, I can plot out a few things. I'm definitely going to do something fun for the 16th, which actually falls on a Sunday. The other housekeeping little thing is next weekend, I probably will not come live on Sunday because I am working the entire weekend. Hey, Miss Sherry, thank you for joining. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a great 10 years. I love the company. I love the product. So it's been an awesome 10 years. So I'm very happy to be saying that I'm been a demonstrator now for officially 10 years on the 16th of this month. So pretty cool. But anyways, next weekend I am working. So I'm going into a 7-day stretch. And this week, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get into the craft room. I'm going to try to get in here and get a little bit ahead. And like I said, make some plans for the Stampiversary. But hubby's on vacation as well for the next 3 weeks. So it's going to be hit and miss when I get up here. So I don't want to make a plan to say, yes, I'm going to be here on Sunday anyway, because I'll just plan ahead kind of a thing and then come home exhausted after God knows what happens this weekend. Things are crazy at work. So Friday before vacation, I played double duty. I was infection prevention, did that job on top of being charge nurse because we didn't have a charge nurse. So I was doing both. So anyway, things are getting a little crazy in the nursing world. So anyways, I don't want to make promises I can't keep. So I'm just going to say I won't be live on Sunday and we'll come back the following weekend when I'm off again. So, all righty. So we're going to switch screens here so you can see what I got going on here. We got lots of good things happening. So we are in the July Paper Pumpkin subscription period. That is the Fun in the Sun. It's going to be a card kit, of course. It's going to make 9 cards for each of 3 designs, 9 coordinating envelopes. You're also going to have an allocation stamp set that's going to be a summer themed that will support and encourage those you love. You're going to get pearlescent backed sequins. You're going to get summertime ephemera pack, and you're going to get pre-cut die cuts, and you're going to get a Daffodil Delight ink spot. So I think this is going to be a really fun kit. So definitely, if you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing. The other awesome thing is for the month of July, starting the 6th, it's bonus days. I don't know who remembers bonus days, but we used to have bonus days quite often. I should say quite often. It'd be like once a year, every year. But last year we did not have bonus days. They're bringing it back this year. And what bonus days is through the entire month of July, starting the 6th. Anytime you place an order of $50 or more, you're going to earn a $5 coupon. You're going to save that coupon code. And then in August, throughout the month, you can use those coupon codes to make purchases of product. And like I said, for every $50, you get a $5 coupon code. You can amass as many coupon codes as you so desire. So if you spend $50, you're going to send you a code. If you spend $100, you're going to get 2 codes. If you spend $150, you're going to get 3 codes. And it doesn't have to be $150 all at once. You could do a $50 order every week if you so choose to get a $5 coupon every week. And then you can spend all those coupons at once in August, or you can spread them out throughout your orders. Okay. So just so that you are aware, bonus days are back starting the 6th of this month. So you earn the coupon codes, you save those coupon codes, and please save those emails with the code, because Stampin' Up! Does not, they can't reissue them if you deleted them out of your email inbox on accident. So you save them, and then in August you can redeem them. So it's a great way to get a little extra something in August and reward you for your purchases in July. And of course, we have our kits. We should be getting a new kit released any time now, but we do have the confetti birthday kit, the kit for the birthday reminder there, the little spiral notebook, that is available. I did check, that is back in stock. That's an awesome kit. Also, July 6th, the online exclusives go live for customers. So right now, demonstrators have been able to pre-order some of this stuff. There's going to be all of this and more released on the 6th. So be sure to go online onto stampinup.com, and you'll be able to see the entire release on Thursday, yes, Wednesday's the 5th. So Thursday the 6th, everything gets released, and it'll be available at the stampinup.com website. So definitely check that out. There's some amazing, beautiful Christmas themed things. July tutorial bundle was just released. As a matter of fact, just before I went live here, I got the email that we are ready to roll. There was 42 projects. Several of you have earned the June one, and I did send those all out, and I had all positive feedback on those. And now the July tutorial is available. So again, it will be available in my online store for $20, or you can earn it free with a $50 purchase in my online store. $50 before shipping and tax, and you get the tutorial free. My team automatically gets these tutorials. I do send those out. I was late this in June, but you got the May and June together in your email. And the July will be going out hopefully on time this time, because I got some time this week. Being a little on vacation, it won't be quite as crazy. Oh, my voice is off. Okay, let's try taking this out. That in, and then hold for just a minute. Okay, is that any better, Sue? Hopefully. No. Okay, how about now? Any improvement? Still the same. Some. I'm gonna have to buy a set of earbuds that plug in that I can cut, because I found a trick where I can go use my computer to use. Right now, I have to use my iPhone as my microphone because I can't shut it off. I have to use cut off earbuds, I guess, to stop the speaker and microphone on there, so I can use my computer. So sometimes when I hopefully it's not too bad. All right, I'm gonna have to work on that. I apologize, guys, if the sound is not good quality. All right, so for the cards we're going to make, let me switch back to here. Let me see. Anybody? Okay, let me know if it gets any better or any worse. Okay, so we are using the timeless arrangement today. And we're making, I wanted to do one a little patriotic, so we did red, white, and blue for a very big thank you. So I used blueberry bushel here with some cherry cobbler and some basic white. Oh, thanks, Sue. And again, I apologize. And then we have here, You Make Me Smile, and this is in Melon Mambo. And we used a little bit of the lemon lime twist and some bubble bath. And check out that pretty new bubble bath ribbon. I'll show you the whole roll when we get there. And then, of course, then we have sweet sorbet with some basic white and garden green. And this says, You Are the Best. So we're going to get started. We're going to start with this here, a very big thank you. And for that, let's see, snips, phone folder, we got adhesive. All right, we have our blueberry bushel card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to go ahead, fold on that score line. Press that out. Then I do have already, I did go ahead and emboss this ahead of time. I'm using the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. This is a new embossing folder that you will see in the annual catalog. So I went ahead and ran this through already. It is a 3D embossing folder. It's got a lot of texture to it. See that brick and then all of the distressing in there. It's a pretty cool embossing folder, and that's going to layer on the front of our card base here. So we're going to go ahead and use our adhesive here. I wonder too, I've got the air conditioner running because it's extremely humid and warm in this upstairs craft room. And I wonder if that's contributing to some of the sound issues too. Oh, your bubble bath ink is on the way. Oh, you're going to love it. It's so pretty. Like I said, it's probably the prettiest pink I've seen in a really long time. Okay, so we have our card base put together here. Then I have some scrap pieces. I have some bubble bath. No, I got bubble bath in the brain. Blueberry bushel. I have basic white and a piece of cherry cobbler. And like I said, these are all scraps. I'm going to bring in the coordinating die set. Pulled a few off so that they're easier to use here in the video. But it's a 6 by 7-ish, 5 by 6.5 set of dies. I mean, there's a whole bunch of dies for this particular bundle. But anyway, I'm going to be using this one to cut out the sentiment. And then we need, let's see, I used this to cut out the blueberry bushel. We need 2 of those. And then we have 2 of these for the cherry cobbler and 2 of these for the white. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring in our Baby Boss. And that's one thing about these particular dies, this whole set of dies, they all work with the Baby Boss. You don't have to have the Baby Boss in order to make this work. So we're just going to grab our plates. And we're going to start with the blueberry bushel. Like I said, we need 2 of each that we cut out. So we're going to start with this one. There's one. Like I said. So there's one. One more. Sometimes you just got to get them plates just so, or it doesn't like to take them. Just carefully pull them away. So there's number 2. So put that back on the magnet. That can go into the scrap pile. Then we need 2 of the cherry cobbler. So we'll start. Run them through. What's really cool is the way these dies are built. I will show you. If you ever struggle with making like the perfect arrangement of your pieces, this makes it so easy. I love these dies. And you're going to see in just a minute what makes them amazing. YouTube is better. Well, don't that figure? Maybe it's Facebook and not us after all. Thank you, Sherry, for checking that. I appreciate that. There's our second one. That might be why a lot of my demonstrator friends have stopped doing Facebook Lives or doing YouTube Lives only. I just thought it would be easier to do both sides, but maybe that is the issue. Good to know. Alrighty. Now we need 2 of the, oh, goodness gracious, I gotta crawl under the table to get that. Okay, we got it. We need 2 of the white. Lay that down there. Through. Pop that out of there. There we go. And one more. Pop that in just like so. side. That out. We need our sentiment now. So get this. There we go. There's that. Okay, now we're set this aside for just a minute. We're going to do our sentiment really quickly, and that is done with Cherry Cobbler ink. And we have thank you and a very big. So we're going to start with thank you. I find it easier to do that part of the sentiment first. So we're just going to put thank you. I got my new chamois, but I haven't got it ready yet. So it's sitting over there on my counter. So we still have our grungy, but it still works. It still works. All right, now we have a very big. So we're going to ink that up. It's also in the Cherry Cobbler. My Cherry Cobbler needs to be re-inked desperately. And we're just going to line that up. Oop. Just needs to be re-inked. And that will look much better if I had re-inked it. Sorry. It still works. Okay. Then I'm going to get our little label die here. Get that lined up. Got that a little bit crooked, so we're going to try to cut it straight. And then, of course, I have my trusty little Post-it note tape here. I am loving this stuff. I got it off Amazon. It is the labeling and cover up tape is what it's called. And it's the 1/3 inch. So it's not really wide. And I find it works perfectly. I really am loving it. And it doesn't stick too much, so you're not tearing your cardstock, and it just runs through perfectly. All right, so we're going to bring back the Baby Boss. We'll lay this on our plate. Yes, I need to definitely get it re-inked because we will be using a lot more Cherry Cobbler as the season progresses. And that's one of the things I think I'm going to do as part of my stamp anniversary is we're going to have a Christmas in July. All right, so there's that, and that goes to the scrap pile. This goes back in there. All right, so now I'm going to bring in all of these little pieces here. Make sure I have all my little pieces popped out that need to be popped out. Oh, I got Cherry Cobbler all over my fingers. Hopefully I don't get it where it doesn't belong. Okay. Pop that out of there. So then, our liquid glue here. So we're going to start with our Cherry Cobbler. So I'm doing red, white, and blue. So just going to put a little adhesive on there. So there's our red. Now, do you see these little tabs that I just added the glue to? All you do is literally line these tabs up. That's how you end up with a perfect arrangement. They literally line up perfectly. So you're not trying to figure out how do you get a pretty arrangement. It's pretty much done for you. So that's what makes these dies so really cool, in my opinion. Yes, we have had the Christmas in July. I usually do, or used to do, when I had a location to do it, and we used to do our retreat. Wait, no, actually we did that in September. We did the Christmas in the fall, so it was a September retreat. Never mind. But we did do the Christmas in July. We have done that. But the retreat, I miss doing our in-person retreat for the whole day. We gotta find us a location. Okay, so there's the first one. Then we're gonna bring in the second set of die cuts, and again, just a little bit of glue, line. Yep. Wait. And blue. Is that not so cool? I just think it's the neatest thing. Okay, so we're going to close that up. It was a fun day. I agree. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my adhesive here, top and bottom. And line these up. Just like that. Cool, cool, cool. Then we need dimensionals. The little spray kind of reminds me of like sparklers or just a nice 4th of July celebration. There we go. So there you have it. Pretty simple. All because of these tabs on these dies that line up so you can make perfect sprays every time. That's our first card. Now we're going to go on to our second. Put those aside. And the second card we're making here is our Melon Mambo. And this little bit. Oh, I didn't show you the stamp set. This is the timeless arrangement. So you do have some little pieces in here to stamp. Like we're going to use this one here in this particular card. On the other one, we did use this floral. We got the leaf. And you have these other little filler pieces. And then there's tons of sentiments that can be made. And this, where is why am I not seeing it on here? Oh, right here. Just can't enough. That is one stamp with that space in between. And thank fits perfectly in between there. So you could say, just can't thank you enough. So again, you just mix and match your sentiments to make whatever you want. You could say, just can't love you enough. So yeah, lots of things you can do with this one. It is photopolymer. It's a pretty big set. Put that out of the way, and then we're on to, like I said, our Melon Mambo card here. All right, so we have a Melon Mambo card base. This one I cut 4 1/4 by 11. We squared it at 5 1/2. So we're going to fold on that score line, and we're just going to go ahead and press that out. Then we have our Melon Mambo ink pad. And I have that those little circles, interlocking circles, and I'm just going to do a little texture to our card base here. You says, "Hey, Miss Betty, so glad to see you." All righty, so I have my Melon Mambo in these little interlocking circles, and we're just going to kind of randomly stamp, but I'm turning as I stamp. I'm going off in some places, and then trying to do it a little differently every place that I stamp it. Let's see, so we can do it that way. That's probably all we need right there. Clean the stamp. Okay. Close that up for time being. Then I have a 3 by 4 1/4 inch piece of the bubble bath. Yes. Oop. So that layers on the center there. So we can go ahead and add our adhesive. Add that to the center of our card. Oh. Like so. So again, that's 3 by 4 1/4. Then I have some scraps of the bubble bath. Lemon lime twist. And some Melon Mambo and a scrap of basic white, which is for our sentiment. Just this side. So again, bring back our baby boss. This time, I'm using, let's see, I don't need that right now. Let's see, where's that? This one here. Oop, come on. For the lemon lime twist, we just need 1. So there's that. Then for the melon mambo, we are going to use this one here. There's our melon mambo piece. And then way over here, I'm going to use this little sprig. And we are going to cut 2 of these from the bubble bath. There's one. And we need a second one. And the best part about these cards is, other than the card bases, all of the pieces came out of my scrap piles. So I didn't really do any cutting of cardstock. I just fished through my scraps, and this is what I came up with. All right, so next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to layer my melon mambo and my, goodness gracious, lemon lime twist. Okay. So bring back that liquid glue for just a minute. Add that there. Oh, I got the dropsies today. These guys. So I look at my magnet. That's now together. Okay. Then I'm gonna bring in our scrap white and our melon mambo, and we have the sentiment, "You make me smile." You make me smile. And we're gonna stamp that just like so. And what did I do? There it is. Clean that off. And now you know what the photo polymer, you are going to get staining. No big deal. It's all good. Everything's going to work just fine. Okay, now we need the other label. So that will cut out. You make me smile. So we'll bring back that little piece of tape that I had all cut. Bring back our baby boss. And just like that, we now have our sentiment. So now these are a little long, so I am going to snip them down just a bit. There we go. And then these are going to fit in about like so. So let's put a little adhesive is pretty sticky. Let's see. So that's going to go like so. And this one's going to go about like so. And then we're putting this on the bottom of our sentiment. Just like that. Then we need dimensionals again. Do you see how easy it is to line those up, and then you end up with a really nicely arranged sentiment, or greenery, I guess you could say, or floral arrangement. Right, so we're just going to put that right about there like so. And then to finish this off, I did bring in these sort of glossy dots assortment. We're using None and Mambo. It is a nice way to use up scraps there, Sue. Like I said, I did not cut for anything other than the card bases. Everything else came from scraps. All right, so we're going to use a medium, small. These are on here really good. The glue dots on these glossy dots is very strong. So I did try to use my take your pick tool. It was not going to lift them. As you can see, I'm chasing this one around. And then we'll get rid of a large one. And the medium and the small. Okay, then to finish it completely, we have some of that blue, that bubble bath ribbon, and that comes from this 3-pack. Check these colors out; they're so pretty. They have a little bit of silver metallic in them, so you get the blue, the lemon lolly, and then look at that. This is the bubble bath. They all have that silver. I don't know if you can see that silver metallic in there, and it's so silky and pretty, and oh, I love it. So, anyways, it's a 3-pack. It's the Azure Afternoon, Lemon Lolly, and Bubble Bath. We're just going to take it. Let's see. And we're going to tie a bow. I'm going to try to do this on camera. And fuss with it until you're happy with the outcome. There we go. Not the best, but not bad. All right, so we're just going to take our snips here. love that ribbon. So pretty. And then we need a blue dot. Roll it away from me. And that's just going to go on that corner. Just like that. And that finishes this card. Yes, Sue. Very true. It's so much easier to arrange them that way. Because, like I said, the work is done for you. You just line up those tabs and you're good to go. And that's for every single one of them. Okay, so there's card number 2. Final card. This is our sweet sorbet. Excuse me. And this one is another really super simple. So I have our sweet sorbet card base. Again, I cut this one 4¼ by 11, scored it at 5½. We're going to fold on that score line. Then I have a piece of basic white. I went ahead and already cut this out. I used the second largest deckled edge rectangle from the deckled edge dies. And that is going to just go flat on our card base. We're going to go ahead, add our adhesive, and glue it down. Just like that. All right. Next up, I have a scrap for my sentiment. I have a scrap of garden green to do a little die cutting from our leaves. And I have some extras here just in case I need it. Well, I definitely am going to need the white for the flowers. So we'll put on this, but this is for our sentiment. So we'll start with that. I have a garden green ink pad. I have my sweet sorbet markers. And then I also have the dark shaded spruce because we don't have garden green blends. Why? I don't know. But they didn't create garden green in the blends. I have my flower stamp, and then I have my sentiment. So we're going to start with the sentiment. You are the best in our garden green ink pad. So you are the best. And we're just going to go ahead and stamp that just like so. And we're done with the ink pad. Set that aside. Then this is going to get cut out with the smallest of the label dies. So that goes like so. So we can go ahead. Keep it straight. Take that down. Set that aside for a minute. Then we're going to bring in our Memento black ink pad. And I have this scrap of red here, or red, basic white. We're going to ink up that one. And that one. Go ahead, clean that. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you like these. All right, so flip that around. I have my sweet sorbet and my shaded spruce. So I'm going to go ahead, take the shaded spruce, and I'm going to fill in my leaves. Then I have the light sweet sorbet, and I'm just going to fill in my petals. Just fill them in. Take the dark, and I'm just going to like add some of that to the center here. Just like that. Move it around. Again, this is the light sweet sorbet. And then the dark. Then we'll take the flowers. We'll get that lined up. I need a little piece of the tape here. And for the stem, there's a little tiny hole in the die right here. And I'm looking to make sure that I see black from the stem in there to make sure I capture that stem when I cut this. Just like that. There we go. So now I can go ahead, bring back the baby boss, run this through. The sentiment through. And then I need this one here. I got to run this through twice. So, that's quick. There we go. And I'll show you what we're going to do with this one. We need 2 of them. There's one. Looks like it's going to blow up a storm here. Okay, so there's number 2. Now we just need 1 more of the flowers. We gotta throw that in our scraps. Bring the flower. All right, so this one is cut. And now this one we gotta get all lined up. Like I said, look for the black inside that little dot. Of course, my lighting is not great right now, so I'm not seeing it perfectly, but I think I got it. There we go. I think we got it. All of a sudden, it got really, really dark here. I do think a storm is a-coming. Okay, there we go. That's the last of our die cuts. Ugh. I hope the 4th of July isn't. We gotta go to my sis's. Just having the big cookout. There we go. I did catch it. Perfect. Alrighty. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, we got it. All right, so we have our card base. We have all of our parts and pieces here. Get that out of the way. Here's our sentiment. So I'm going to bring in these little pieces. And this here, second, I want to keep these corner pieces, but I want to get rid of those because I just want the corners, basically. So we're just going to clip that off, flush with the tab. And that just goes into the garbage. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Poke that little piece out. We don't need you either. And then we're going to trim you. Flush. Get rid of that. All right. Then these kind of hang out with these, like so. So I'm actually going to trim the stem just a little bit. Same thing. Trim up there. And I'm going to go ahead. Come on. There we go. This one I'm going to go right about there. And this one about there. Then we are going to line these up. So now it's really just the corners that have our little spray, I guess you could call it. Add my dimensionals. Oh, good. Maybe it's the weather because I didn't change anything now. So maybe it is the weather playing with me here. Because, like, it is almost like night here. All right. And that finishes card number 3. Ta-da! Super simple. All we did was trim off the center piece, and now we just have the corners on each of these. So, quick recap, and look at that, we did it in 1 hour, all 3 cards. Oh, thanks, Sue. Glad you like it. So there's our 3rd card we just did. Here's card number 2 with that beautiful ribbon. I love that ribbon. And I love Melon Mambo anyway, so I thought that was a really happy colored card. And then here's our 4th of July, a very big thank you with our blueberry bushel with cherry cobbler and basic white. All using the timeless arrangements. Again, this particular bundle, I have to say, Stampin' Up! Knocked it out of the park when they designed this one with the ability to line up. All of these pieces have this rectangular tab, and they all line up. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different designs that have that tab. So there's that one, and there's this one. There's that one, and then this one kind of looks like a little bit of a floral, your leafy pattern. And this is like your little filler, like the little round seed pod almost type looking thing. And then another floral type that you could add in there. And like I said, you can cut all 4 of these, and they're all going to line up on that tab and do a pretty unique floral design. And they all are offset, so you're going to see all of them, so that you really could use all 4 of these in one design just by lining them up. So I thought that was pretty ingenious and pretty cool. Yes, Betty, exactly. Ingenious. Totally ingenious. All right, guys. Again, thank you for hanging out with me. And like I said, this is year 10 of my Stampiversary on July 16th. So I will be announcing a few more things coming up that we're going to do to have a little fun with July. And again, I hope you all enjoy your summer. Next weekend, we will not be live because I am working the whole weekend as a fill-in. I'm going off my vacation early. We're not going to talk about that. Anyway, but anyways, we'll be back the following weekend for sure. And like I said, we'll be having some fun things happening throughout the entire month of July, just for extra fun to celebrate 10 years. And happy 4th of July, everyone. Yes, I hope everybody has a safe Tuesday, 4th of July celebrations. If you have anything happening, I hope you keep it safe and have a wonderful time. All right, guys, I will catch you 2 weeks from today. Otherwise, like I said, I'll be popping in here and there with some fun stuff. All right, guys, have a blessed rest of your day. Bye for now. Thank you, Sue. I will enjoy vacation. It's going to be a short one, but it's going to be a good one. Thanks, guys. Bye.